Alright, what's going on, guys? Your boy TG. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to recap the 2023 NHL Winter Classic game between the Boston Bruins and the Pittsburgh Penguins. It's going to be a short, brief recap because I probably don't have that much to say. But all I can say in general, it was an outstanding game. I enjoyed it. And I was right about the Bruins winning the game because at the beginning of the game, I predicted that the Bruins would win, and they got the dub right there. So I just had to get that off my chest. Kind of bragged a little bit, but I don't care. I was right about my prediction. So let's talk about the Bruins comeback in the third period. So to start, let's talk about the game. To start the game, first period was a scoreless period. Both goalies were locked in. Linus Ullmark was locked in for the Bruins. Casey Smith was locked in for the Penguins. Both goalies made some outstanding saves to keep the game scoreless. But it wasn't until then the Penguins would break through in the second period by a goal from Kasperi Kapanen. So Kasperi Kapanen will break the scoreless deadlock and make it 1-0 Penguins. And going into the third period, the Penguins had a 1-0 lead until Jake DeBrusk tied it at 1. And then he got another one on a nice assist from Taylor Hall to make it 2-1 late in the third period. So Jake DeBrusk with the game-winning goal right there and a nice move from Taylor Hall. So I didn't expect it to be a close game. To be honest with you guys, I expected a little bit of a high-scoring game, if I'm being honest, because these are two outstanding teams, both amazing teams to watch. Now, the chances that I really saw was mainly in the third period because, Jake DeBrusk tied it late. Jake DeBrusk made it 2-1 late. He did tie it, but he didn't make it 2-1. So he made it 2-1 late in the third period. Linus Ullmark tried to go for an empty netter, but he missed it. Imagine if he gets a goalie goal, just like all these other goalies. But anyway, both teams had some good chances. Linus Ullmark tried to hit the empty netter. That wouldn't go. Penguins tried to tie it late. Evgeny Malkin thought he scored, but actually a goal was waved off. So I feel like the rest were pretty much in control of that game because back in the second period, the Bruins had a shorthanded goal. Brad Marchand was about to either score or pass it, but the ref calls it offside. Not the ref. The linesman calls it offside. And Brad Marchand gets upset about that call. And so that was just a good scoring chance for the Bruins to tie the game in the second period, but they don't tie in the second period. They tied in third. So I feel like the rest were all over this game, and there was a little bit much confusion in this game as well. But still an outstanding game. Nonetheless, I really enjoyed it. It was a great atmosphere at the Winter Classic game, bringing the Winter Classic back to Fenway Park 13 years later. Because if you guys forgot, the Winter Classic was at Fenway Park in 2010 between the Bruins and the Flyers. And correct me if I'm wrong. I may be wrong. This game was 13 years ago. The Bruins ended up winning that game. I may have to go back and look at it, or you guys can just tell me in the comments. But anyway, not the point. Still an outstanding game. Bringing the game back to Fenway Park 13 years later. It's amazing to see. But now that we're done with the Winter Classic, we can discuss who are the next opponents for these two teams. Bruins will be taking on the Kings Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Penguins will be taking on the Golden Knights the same day, but that game will be 9:00 p.m. Central Time. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. So I told you it's like a short, brief video. I didn't have that much to say. But hopefully you enjoyed the Winter Classic. And if you did get to go there in person, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed it a lot more. You may have went 13 years ago when the Winter Classic was at Fenway Park in 2010. And you're just coming back there 13 years later. So hopefully you got to enjoy it. You went there in person. hopefully you got to enjoy watching it at home. And if you like this video, hit it with a like, hit it with a subscribe button, and I'll see. Oh, and Happy New Year, guys. This is the first video of 2023, and that's gonna do it for this video, guys. And I'll see you guys next time.